What makes for a perfect day at Disney's Adventure World Park? A little bit of magic. Get that wonderful Disney feeling by doing some unique things with us when traveling to these Paris parks. Some of the highlights of our recent trip to Disney's Adventure World in Paris were getting to experience these special occasions. Like, how often can you get a glass of champagne to walk around a Disney park? That's the quintessential vibe for Disneyland Paris. This is Alexandra with your Time Off Request fam. Time for a bit of magic. You can get the champagne experience in both parks, but while we were in Disney's Adventure World, we went to the little window down the main area in between the Tower of Terror and Animation Academy. The champagne is crisp and bubbly, a perfect glass to top off the day. Some key things to know here are that the glasses are plastic and essentially a souvenir cup that you're welcome to take home with you. We rinsed ours out after we enjoyed our drinks, and now we can celebrate a little Disney magic at home. If you're packing snacks with you into the park, then now's your chance to shine. We took a bag of mixed nuts, and so we got to enjoy a little snack with our alcoholic beverage. It felt like having a little charcuterie board as we enjoyed the experience in the vintage, California-inspired area near the Twilight Zone ride. A classic Hollywood experience. And when you think of Paris, you might think of that little rat, Chef Remy from Ratatouille. Even though we've been to the French Pavilion at Epcot in Walt Disney World, nothing beats seeing the locally inspired or animated film stories come to life. It's pretty challenging to get a reservation at Bistro Chez Remy, but if you keep refreshing the Disney Paris app to snag any new openings or sign up for email notifications for available reservations at dlptables.com, then you might be able to snag a spot. It might not be your preferred dining time, so just be flexible if you want to experience being shrunk down to rat size and enjoy Remy's culinary artistry. As we were waiting for our reservation time, it was actually the perfect time to go shopping at Chez Marianne and look at some Parisian souvenirs. They had some really cute Paris and Disney-inspired souvenirs with the sweet little Aristocats. But of course, you can't forget the cast of Ratatouille too. This shop also has a little macaron bar if you're craving a sweet treat. But our dining reservation time was ready, so we headed over to get seated for our party of four. Once inside, the waiting area has all of your favorite Ratatouille-inspired memorabilia. Acclaimed Chef Gusteau and critic Anton Ego were honored on the walls. Plus, you can see some of Remy's own awards, now featured at his own restaurant. Once you shrink down to miniature size, you start to see things in a new light. Your umbrella from your drink is now a parasol, and many tables are spice containers and other tins. The champagne bottle toppers are your chairs, and Christmas string lights are hung up for ambient lighting. It's such a fun way to immerse yourself as you dine at Remy's place. This sit-down restaurant has two prefix menus for adults, Remy's or his older brother Emile's. Remy's means an appetizer and an entree for €45, and Emile's, which also comes with dessert, for an extra €10. They have a few options to pick from, as well as the plate of the moment for an additional €5. Plus, if you want a souvenir spoon from the restaurant, here's your chance. There's also a fun drink menu with a few cocktails, the classic Disney champagne, and of course, when in France, all the wine choices. Annetta got a Cointreau fizz that was light and airy. You can't go wrong with a carafe d'eau or a water pitcher for the table. For our appetizers, we got the pumpkin soup and the duck pate. These were both very flavorful and unique in their own ways. The duck pate was very surprising and actually pretty yummy. Everything was starting off great. And now for the main event, a classic steak frite for our French dinner. They will cook the steak to your liking, no side eyes for our well-done friends. You get French fries on the side and select a sauce to accompany your steak. Also, don't forget to request the ratatouille that's included in your entree. I mean, it is Remy's specialty. On the side of both of our entrees, we selected our own sauces. One Café de Paris and one Béarnaise. Annetta really liked the Béarnaise sauce, while I was good with just the steak. Although it wasn't the best meal we've had at a Disney park, it was still pretty good and a fun ambiance, of course. Make room for the best for last. For my dessert, I ordered a classic Gusteau's dessert, which was a cream puff and a cute little Chef Gusteau decoration on top. Our cousins got a lemon meringue tart and a fromage blanc raspberry entremet, which was a cheese-shaped cheesecake filled with a bit of raspberry. If you're interested in checking out their review, watch their video on their channel, Byram Vat on YouTube. We had a lot of fun getting to try Remy's and see what all the hype was about. We always appreciate a sit-down restaurant to rest a bit during a long Disney park stay. And this was a nice time to catch up with family too. We might be back to dine here in the future, but there's a lot of other snacks to try around the park that are calling our names. Our Disney adventures got cut a bit short thanks to the stormy clouds coming in, but our last magical moment to wrap up the day was catching a part of Minnie Mouse leading her Disney marching band. It was the perfect cherry on top of a wonderful day and so heartwarming to hear some of our favorite Disney songs. The energy was pumping and pure joy on our faces. Hearing Everybody Wants to Be a Cat from the Aristocats was a fun way to celebrate being in Paris. And of course, you can't go wrong with the Pirates of the Caribbean theme song. Eventually, we kept making our way through the park to explore the different shops before saying au revoir. You can also check out the Downtown Disney District for some more Disney-inspired merchandise. Of course, we also think shopping is a magical experience at times, so don't forget to get something to commemorate your visit. Would you say these moments were magical? What have been some of your special memories from any of the Disney theme parks? Share your adventures with the Time Off Request family in the comments below. And if you had fun following along with our day, then give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss when we post next. That's our Time Off Request. Merci beaucoup!